I would like to point out that the negative said that the votes itself are not going to influence the election, or it wouldn't have a significant effect on the election with the amount of cases of fraud. But like just like any other scenario, ignoring it and just pushing it aside is not dealing with it. You're acknowledging there's a problem, that it's there, but you're not going to actually do anything about it. And if it becomes a problem to where it's noteworthy for you, then you should do something about it. And this actually does something about it if you provide IDs. And it's not about covering anything up at this point. It's not about discriminating against people or infringing on their rights. This is about clarity and about knowing, having better information. I mean, past elections have been very close and controversial with Bush and Gore and Trump and Hillary, and both sides can admit they want more verification. And dependency on the Electoral College has had established a lot of distrust among the American people, and I think that's one thing that affects the low voter turnout rate that America is infamously known for. And also, so with voter IDs being established, it could potentially increase a voter turnout because of the trust issue people have in the current voting system. I mean, it's not effective enough. No matter how many instances, it's still possible to occur, and just the ability for it to occur is a problem. Voting is speaking on behalf of the people, perhaps one of the most important things of our nation and democracy. It cannot be taken lightly. Any issue needs to be addressed. If trust is established in the system, people might be more inclined to vote over their feeling of powerlessness and thinking that they can't do anything. Also, saying that the current system is functioning as is not necessarily true, because we've had the distrust, and also, if they say having IDs is going to take away and not expand rights and discriminate voters, well, another thing about that is if it's targeting a certain race or if it's targeting minorities, well, it tends to be that individuals in urban areas where minorities are known to be located at, they have better access to DMV locations and voting booths. So if you want it, you can still go after it if you qualify. And if voter IDs laws were established, instilled among all the states, functionality would be very efficient. If every vote was qualified for every individual, it would automatically be streamlined to go smoother. Every citizen would know what they must be able to do to vote. They don't have to worry about the criteria in which they live in, which is our current state, where only a few states have implemented voter IDs and some haven't. Also, while there is no true niche of expertise when it comes to voting, the struggle for the need of a way to have trust in the system is noted by credible sources such as Kathy Culleton Gonzalez, a lawyer who works on automatic voter registration at Demos, in which she stated that after Bush v. Gore, when our country started thinking again for the first time. Okay, and then I would just like to bring up the point that voting is honestly, it's a sacred process, and you cannot influence it in any way, and it must be taken seriously. That's why voter ID laws should be taken in place nationally.